I'm Minco Eggersman and I'm a soundtrack composer.
Drawing lots. It was, first, can you describe how you got involved in it?
I think it was that I got in contact via, I think it was Facebook, with Zaza Khalvashi, the director of Drawing Lots, who sadly passed away shortly before we went into post-production. And I ended up finishing the film with his daughter, Tamta. And it's a Georgian kind of a black comedy about people who live close together with the same kind of shared garden. And it's a kind of mosaic film where you see a bit of this life and that life. And it's a kind of a moment in their lives. And it's a beautiful, small black and white film. And I liked Zaza's previous film, Namme, it's called. It's a beautiful film, a beautiful East European film about a few people living very remote. Beautiful small story that I was really touched by it, and I was interested in what his next film was going to be, and which was called Drawing Lots, which is actually a bit different but still beautiful. And I only did like 3 tracks that I composed actually for the film. And in total there were maybe 6 tracks, one of a few existing pieces, but there was also an important moment in the film where this neighboring boy plays guitar on his balcony, and he's kind of a young rocker with long hair, and he's playing a solo, kind of like a Slash from Guns N' Roses being on a mountain with a helicopter, filming. So he was totally in it, and he was playing this, kind of solo. What I understood is that the actor did not or hardly could play guitar. So it looked great. I mean, he had the looks, he had the nice guitar, and he was very, shredding, very quick. But it sounded really awful, and the filmmaker wanted it to be a nice solo, and they asked me if I could fix it, and that was just one of the hardest things I had ever had to do, because he's just going all over the guitar, and what you hear sounded totally off. And then I asked this friend of mine from Norway, Havar Kaspersen, if he could actually make something out of it. So I had some ideas, and I said, okay, this is the scene we're going to use. So you see him from there, and then from this shot we actually see what he plays. So this is the moment where it actually should make sense. And then he being very gifted, he came up with a few suggestions, which was totally amazing, because I'm a guitar player, but definitely not as skilled that I could have fixed it. But I knew where we needed to go, I knew how we needed to do, and I knew who we needed to ask. And sometimes, being a film composer is not romantic at all. You're not always composing. I'm sometimes fixing problems. I'm fixing the problem of this guitar that sounded terrible, and it needed to sound really great. And then you're sort of manager, producer, and it turned out really well, and it was a tough nut to crack, but it's also one of the parts of my job, and I actually really enjoy that too.
გააჩერე გიტარა. ხდება? ზურიკო დაიკარგა ბიჭო. ვინ ზურიკო? ჩვენი მეზობელი ზურიკო ზღვაში დაიხჭა.
აგერ კრიშაზე დარბის, ზღვაში დაიხჭა.
გაიერთე.
დამშვიდი ზურიკო.
გადავხტე ვიცოდე, გაჩერდი.
ჩამოდი რა.
ახლოს არ მოხვიდე. გადავხტე ვიცოდე, ახლოს არ მოხვიდე.
დამშვიდი. ჩამოდი რა. გთხოვ ჩამოდი. შემოსრული გიჩი. გორმანერვიო ზურიკო. შემოსრული გიჩი. ავიდეთ რა.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, there's more to watch.